Hey, hey, how you doing, students? I am back with part 3. Okay, well, I told you I'd figure out what I did wrong. And over here, enter the player at the bottom. I'm going to right-click on that and edit it. And I was supposed to hit the down arrow at the bottom. Oops. Dope. Alright, so I fixed that. Let's try running it. And you can see that it works now. When I lost a life, and it went away. Cool. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, now, let's add like a loser sound when you lose the ball. So let's see, ball leaves play area. Where's our sound? Here's our sound icon. Sample. Play sample. And let's use, I don't see another, let's browse from a file. There it is, down 01. Okay. All right, let's see what happens now. Oh, that's just lovely, isn't it? Remember, you can use escape to turn it off now. We are happening. Okay. What is next? Alright, we tested the game. Alright, so our big problem right now is that the ball doesn't respawn. So I think we should take care of that issue right now. So let's go back to our event editor. Oh, look, we never left. And we want the ball to respawn after it, goes away. So let's see, the ball. Here is the ball. So we're gonna, when this happens, when the ball leaves, we're gonna have the ball respawn, right? So we're gonna right click on that, and we're gonna go down to position to select the position that it's gonna appear in, and we'll say select position. Now it wants, see what I can do here? I can make the ball reappear at some point. Probably like right here in the middle might be a good spot. See how the numbers move? This is the XY coordinates. You probably learned about this in math class. The x-axis is horizontal. The y-axis is vertical. So if I move this target to the right, you'll see the x-axis changes. It increases. And there it lowers. If I go up, the y-axis changes. Okay, so let's put it, I suppose we can put it right back where it started, right there. That looks good. Alright, so let's say okay to that, and now let's try the game. Alright, did you see the problem? The ball just keeps going down, and that's really hard. And also the game doesn't end. So we'll have to correct those problems. Okay, so let's make it so the ball goes up. So in the same spot, in the ball spot here, we've got the set position. We're going to add a second thing to this. So I'm going to right click in here, and I can just go right over it and it will add it for us. And I'm going to choose the direction of the ball. So here we are. Do you see direction? Select direction. And now, same deal here. I want this ball to go up. So I'll just click all the little uppy things. And that should work. Okay. I'm going to turn the speaker down a little bit. This is kind of loud. All right, let's fire this up again. Super fun. Oh, isn't that nicer? Okay, except the game never, like I said, the game never ends. But at least it's working now, and it's, half exciting. Okay, you're probably not gonna like put your Xbox down to play it, but hey, it's better than nothing. Let's see. All right, so now we got the end of the game. We got to program the end of the game. So, when your lives hit 0, that's the end of the game, right? So let's create a new condition. Let's right click in here, and it's player 1. You can see this thing right here, player 1. We're testing whether player 1 has any lives yet left. So we'll right click on player 1, and we will, let's see, compare the player's number of lives. Oh, great. Excellent time for hiccups while I'm doing a tutorial. Okay, so here's the expression. This is called the expression editor. And what it's basically doing is it's checking to see if the number of lives is equal. See how little things we could put in there if we wanted to? Boy, it's just like math class, isn't it? Expressions equals 0. Okay, so it's doing exactly what we want it to do. It's checking to see if the number of lives is equal to 0. So I'll say okay. So number of lives equals 0. What are we going to do? We're going to end the game. Now, what we want to do is we want to go to a new frame, a new level, and we'll have a nice high score thing there, and the game can end. So let's tell it to go to the next frame. And how do we do that? Well, that's usually hiding in the storyboard controls. So we'll right click, and look at that, first thing, next frame. Now, we have a problem. Does anyone know what the problem is? There we go. The game just ended. It crashed because there's no next frame. So, look at this thing's blinking. It's like, I can't find the next frame. Where is it? Okay, so let's create a new frame. What we need to go back to the storyboard editor. Okay, and where is that thing? Event, frame, here it is. So this thing with the little blue dots on the left is called the storyboard editor. If I click on that, you can see my storyboard. Right now it's just one frame. Well, let's add another one. I'm going to click on that too. And we want to modify what's in here. And you can see I have frame 2. I can go to my frame editor if I want, or I can just double click on 2 and it pops up. Okay, so there's just a couple things we need here. There's a very nice background we can put on there. So let's go to our library. And let's see. We're going to use the screen high score, I think. Let's grab this and bring it in and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that looks very nice. So we've got that, the screen high score. And then the next thing we need is the actual high score object. What's really nice, in some video game programming software, you have to design everything. And what they've done is they've designed some of the more obvious things for you. So you don't have to worry about figuring out how to create a high score thing. You can just use one. So we're going to use the insert. And we're going to insert a new object. You remember we've done this before. And look, high score. Boom. And we'll put it right underneath the high score. And as you can see, I'm moving the wrong thing. Here it is. It looks a little on the small side. Notice I can go to the high score properties. And remember, if you can't find your properties, I know these disappear all the time. I don't know why. You just do View, Toolbars, and here's all your toolbars that you need. If you're missing anything, please don't call me over. So I can go in here and I can say, look how many scores there are, how long the names are, and what else can I do here? I could probably change the font if I wanted to. If I poke around here and look for stuff, there it is. This is using the Tahoma font. You know, maybe I don't want to use Tahoma. Maybe I want to use, you know, something else. I don't know. How about that one? So you pick the font that you want, and look at, you can do italics or no italics, and you can change the size of it. Let's go to 11, make it a little bit bigger. So all that stuff you can do in the properties. Properties are for modifying objects. Okay. Now, next, I guess we should test this thing. Now, you don't just have one frame anymore. You actually, your game involves, you can see here, you've got 2 frames, or if we click on this storyboard, you can see here we've got multiple frames. So instead of running this thing here, run frame F7, we're now going to do the F8, or the run application, because you've got a whole application here. So let's run this, and see, I've got this just nifty, super awesome thing. Oh yeah, I'm so good at this. Lost again. And there we go. And let's put my name in here. And you can see there's Chuck at 1800. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, now we're not quite done yet, because we want to addict our users to this game. So we're going to force our users to play the game again as soon as they finish. We'll give them 10 seconds to stare at the high scores, and then we'll make them play our game again. Okay, so doesn't this sound like another event? When 10 seconds is up, restart the game. Good, let's go to our event editor. Where are you? There you are. And nothing's happening. Why would that be? Do I need to click on the chocobreak game and then say event editor? Do I need to... Oh! Okay, so let's get on the right frame. Now I'm in frame 2, and now I can do the event. As you can see, events are tied to their frame. Okay, so the game didn't know what frame I was in, so it couldn't do anything. But now that it knows I'm in frame 2, now I can create an event for frame 2. Isn't that special? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so what we want to do is let's create a new condition, and guess which one we're going to use. 10 seconds. Sound like a timer to you? Okay, so we'll right click there, and we will say, is the timer equal to a certain value? And look, you can do 1 second, 1 minute, 2 hours. That would be dumb. Dumb. Don't do that. So here's, we'll put 10 seconds in. And now, again, let's test the application. Oh wait, we didn't tell it to do anything. We said if the timer hits 10 seconds, what are you going to do? All right, well, let's go to our storyboard, the thing with the little chessboard on there, and we'll right click in here, and we'll say restart the application. Okay, here we go. All right, and what have you done, Chuck? You broke your game. Okay. I screwed up the game somehow. Let's go back to frame 1 and check our event editor. Let's see. How did we get our number of lives? Why did the game stop? Leaves the ball, subtract from number of lives. Ooh, I think I know what happened. When we started the game up, we didn't tell it to change the number of lives. So maybe it thinks we're still at 0. Ooh, could that be possible? All right, let's try starting this game again. Now, we'll make sure you run maybe, did I screw up? Did I do run frame? Let's do run application. And you can see I got 3 lives there. Come on. All right, okay, we're back in business here. I don't know what happened there, but maybe I hit run frame or something. All right, so let's die. Okay, I got a new name. I can't even spell my name. It's a sad day. All right, now 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, and 9 1000. Okay, 10 1000. So after 10 seconds, the game starts again. All right, looking good. I'm going to escape there. Okay, so our game is coming along. I think we just need one thing. Have you ever seen a game without a title screen? Why don't we put a title screen? I know you know you don't want one. I know you'll be like, "Oh, Mr. Routhier, we're all done, please. Let us stop working." But no, we have to put a title frame in. So let's go back to our storyboard editor, create our third one, and then let's see if this works. I'm going to click on it and drag it up here. There we go. So now it's the new number 1, the game is number 2, and the end thing is number 3. Okay. So we're on frame 3, but it's in the first position. Okay, so we need a title screen. Let's go to our toolbar and look at this screen title. Wow. Isn't that amazing? It's right there, and look, it's all illustrated for us. That is so fantastic. All right, why don't we make a button to make this work? So we're going to do insert, new object, and please be a button in here. Button, button, button. How about interface? Yes, there is a button. Okay, so I'm going to say button and say OK. And then I will click down here. And look, I made a little button. Isn't it cute? Now, this should say play or press or something like that. So look over here. You can see your button has properties. And you can see right here on the, it's not on the font one, it's on the very first one here. You can see type, you can see text. It says empty. Let's highlight that, and we'll put play there. And again, I could, oh, I got my cap lock on. P-L-A-Y. Okay. And then the other thing I can do is if I want to make this button a little bigger, so it's a little more obvious, we can do that. We can change the play so it's a bigger font if we want to. Let's see how that does. That's a little better. And what's the last thing we have to do, kiddos? You're right, we need to make the button work. Oh. Okay, so let's go to our event editor and let's create a condition. So basically we want to say if that button gets pressed, then go to the next frame. Alright, so how do we do that? Let's look for, let's see, sound, storyboard, timer, new object, mouse pointer and keyboard. Oh heck, I'm not even sure which one to use here. If we do storyboard control, that doesn't look like it. How about player 1? No. How about the keyboard? Keyboard. Here's the mouse. Alright, let's look at this mouse thing. Check for mouse pointer in a zone. Check for mouse pointer over an object. User clicks. There we go. Okay, so let's click on user clicks. And we'll say the left button, single click. Say OK. User clicks with left button. You know what? That's not that great. That just means the user clicks anything with the button. That doesn't really sound that awesome to me. Let's try this again. So the mouse, let's see, user clicks in as, oh, here we go. Okay, so forget about this user clicks one. You're going to replace what you just did. You see what I did here? I right clicked over here, and well, before I did that, I right clicked on this and I said replace. And so we'll go right click on the mouse and we'll say user clicks on an object. The way I was doing it, they could click anywhere in the screen and the game would start. Okay, left button, single click, okay. User clicks on an object. And where is... what? Oh, you're killing me here. Let's say okay to that. I don't see anything. This just isn't fair. Where is it? Oh, I'm going to try this again. Replace mouse. You know what? I'm going to go back to this user clicks. I'm going to say if the user clicks anywhere. And when I find how to click on a button, I'll let you know. I'm so sorry. Okay, so user clicks anywhere, right click on the storyboard and say next frame. All right, that's fabulous. All right, let's run our game. Run our application. So here's our board, and I can click down here. I probably click over here. Yeah, I just okay, oh my god. Oh, that's fabulous. Okay. And then I put my name in, and then I wait 10 seconds, and then it starts again. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye now. Awkward silence. There it is.